it was a dream. And like all good dreams, it vanished with the rising sun. But to those who search, the glitter of the sea can blind the eye to reality. The door stands open to the dream.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land at Tarawa Airport. Please
I'm Conrad Sears, and I'm coming to visit my very good friend Tarabo. He's more than a friend, he's really like my second father. The last time we were together was on a life raft, in a storm, a nightmare that turned into a dream, sand, sea and sunshine.
The vision of a warm, welcoming island was shared 3 years ago when Conrad was 10 years old. He was in a yacht with his father and Tarabo when it was wrecked in a storm, and they abandoned ship for a life raft. The dream forged a bond between the young New Zealand boy and Tarabo, the sailor from Kiribati. The storm, the wreck, the life raft. Not a life raft, but a rotting rubber ring containing 6 men and a boy, always seemingly in the same spot, endlessly turning, where no planes flew, no sun shone, no rain fell, a microscopic circle in the center of a dark sea containing hope and anger and pain and fear. Tarabo nurtured Conrad's will to survive with stories of golden days to come. Together, they built their ideal island. For Tarabo, it was his own home in Kiribati. For Conrad, it was his refuge from the storm, an island of gentle trade winds, canoes graceful as dragonflies on the face of a turquoise lagoon, and a languid, easy life. And so ripened the bond. Someday, Conrad would come to Tarabo and share this dream.
Somehow seems strange, bright and hot. So many people, and all singing. Part of the dream? Now that's gone. I don't want to think of it anyway. But how many kids can say they've sailed in a canoe named after their father?
You come down, no? Have a drink.
Sumara, Tarabo's son, is to look after Conrad for the 2 months he's to spend on Rabono.
After the fire,
making the fire. But you're saying you're boiling it from the pot?
Boiling in the pot.
In the pot.
Yeah, the same.
But it's much smaller.
Yeah, much smaller after that. To boil it. What kind of money? I'm not up.
Yes. Well, what are we doing after dinner, Tara?
Oh, we're going to the village.
The village?
Yeah.
What's this one, Tara? What's this one?
Breadfruit. Come on.
From the tree, Tara.
Yeah.
How do you cook it?
That's the breadfruit.
Yeah. How do you cook
Only
it?
boil it with the water.
Boil it.
Yeah, boil
That's
it.
the only way.
Yeah, that's the only way. Come on, man. Hit it. Taste.
I mean, it's certainly not a steak, but
Ando yan iba na kana na Kiika.
A hat for sunny days to come. A crown of scented flowers for the night. Conrad's was a special welcome that would last until the dawn. Every minute is a game, and every game is a lesson. This is the playground of survivors. You must know the strength of the rope, the feel of the sand beneath your feet. Learn to judge the mood of the placid sea. The game can become a deadly one. The sounds and the tides and the winds of the great Pacific Ocean are the voices of ancient gods, and they demand respect. With respect comes knowledge. With knowledge comes courage, and without courage, none can survive. This is the way of Kiribati.
Tarabo says he's going to make me a canoe, teach me to sail it, and take me diving.
The tides and the currents of the underwater world are like the winds which blow over the face of the ocean. They must be learned. There is so much a boy must learn, and not only of the sea, but also of the land. Conrad must make room for new concepts, coming to terms with a culture radically different from his own, and a way of life that at times can become very trying. In a changing world, Conrad is privileged to have come to a community which is self-sufficient. Should the rest of the world disappear tomorrow, the people here would hardly notice the difference. The old ways are the ways which sustain the life of the village. The old are revered for the value of their wisdom, for their knowledge of the ancient ways, and for the craft of their hands.
Oh, Sabo.
Babai plants are strong like the people. Their precious roots are tended in pits hundreds of years old and treasured as family heirlooms. Generation after generation have come and gone, each schooled in their care. Babai is one of the few plants which grow successfully in the poor soil of the atoll, and because of this is an essential foodstuff. Many interesting ways have been devised for its preparation. So it is with life, and so it is with death. The tide flows on. The living belong to the village, and so to the dead. Death is a lesson of childhood. Conrad faced it with Tarabo on the raft. But now, for the first time, comes the reality. Not for these people the red brick and the green lawns, the remote headstones and the sad sounds of distant traffic. Here, dying is as natural as being born. There is mystery and sadness, but the spirit remains. It is the music in the night wind. It is part of the song of the sea. Tarabo has put to the elders the proposition of a canoe for Conrad. The building of a canoe is a most serious question. There is no precedent for a young boy to own one. But is this not a special case? Is Conrad not the son of Jim Sears, after whom the Barur is named? Is he not the adopted son of Tarabo the sailor? Yes, it is time. Let the building start. For Conrad, time is short. He waits with impatience for his own canoe. But even with many hands making haste, it will take 2 weeks to finish the work. In the village, there's always other work to be done.
Must be very strong to do that.
Yeah, very strong, because they used to climb the tree every morning and every afternoon.
For the toddy.
Yeah, for the toddy.
Come on, Conrad.
If the sea supplies the meat of life, then surely it is the coconut palm that supplies the bread of life in the form of rich, wholesome nuts. But the palm also supplies nectar. To delicately cut and bind and draw the sap is a skill of ancient ritual that all must learn. Again, the test of strength, of skill, of courage to the young and old alike. To drink the toddy of the coconut palm is to take the strength and suppleness of the tree itself.
Mueve garangi. Not long now. With loving care, the hull is smoothed, the outrigger is shaped and bound with strength and beautiful precision. Only the rigging left. But for Conrad, sickness brings a dark stop in the ordered progress of time, and the world becomes again a strange and fantastic
fantastic place.
Semua hitam.
For Tarabo, the bond of the life raft returns. And once again, he takes his stand between Conrad and darkness. Wait and watch. It is the spirit that counts. That and penicillin. The fever gives way to a clear vision. The bow of the canoe breaking the bright water. The outrigger hissing a song to the sea. Pearl oysters for deep water lures are found at Rabono. These, like clams and fish, are there to be won by the enterprising sailor. Such knowledge has been passed on from father to son since the beginning of time, and because of Conrad's luck, also passed on to him. Though he may never need to use this knowledge, its possession must help him to become a more accomplished man.
sini berarti. Ini benda. Iya, sama hemat. Đó là bây giờ. Ôi, có bốn cái gọt ở đây. Color. Look this.
Start up.
Yeah, come have a look this.
What is it?
That's for the feather, that one. You remember on the raft from there? I promised you to teach you that. Huh? For the feather.
What kind of fishing is this for?
Oh, get the tuna. There's the kind of, like a bluefish, what they call it. Like a kawai.
In the lagoon.
In the lagoon, outside, any place. You put the wire through here, you see? Yeah. And put it like that, see? See the hook?
Mm.
They drawing like that.
Trawling like that?
Yeah.
What about the sharks? Catch them?
Oh, sometimes we get the shark, you know?
Big ones?
Oh, big ones, sometimes small. Para, harap. Hey, bo. No, đứng đoạn. No. Đâu. Đây, cái này. Anh ăn cái gì này?
Xíu thôi.
Quyên làm.
Fishing is eating. Eating is life. The skill of the fisherman is the skill of the survivor. Now the predator becomes prey. Not for wanton destruction or some wild idea of vengeance, but for food. Nothing more. This is a deadly combat that has taken many lives in the past and will take many more in the future. But as long as shark meat remains an important source of food, villagers will gladly accept the odds. Courage, after all, is the hallmark of a man.
Nó bay ngăn tàu. Giống hóa nó ăn, nó giống hóa tạm đi nó.
Bố ra kê.
Ăn tiền rồi.
khu này nó sẽ rồi.
Bubur. Yang?
Udah.
Ya. Wow.
Best na big lagi. Nay bo kìa, cái đuổi, nay bo.
Home? What am I doing here anyway? This isn't my home. I should be running in Australia with my school team, or riding my bike. I'm not a village boy, and this isn't my home. It's fun, alright, the swimming and that sort of thing. Like diving and fishing. You get to know what's dangerous, like small sharks. They don't take any notice of you. It's the big ones, like the great white or the tiger shark which are bad. But they're seldom seen here. Tarabo just keeps making me do things, like feeding a moor eel. You'll see, he says. It only wants the food. But other things, I don't know. They kill octopus by biting them between the eyes. And if you don't bite them right, they can bite you first. Tomorrow should be great. Tara says Suma and I can take the canoe and cross the lagoon on our own.
Right, Connor, you are good with this boy now. You can sailing with this boat. You go to stop in the little island over there in Manda. And you look after yourself and you get your own food. And I come over tomorrow to get you, right?
Okay.
Sumera, let's go booking and go. Ako tara roy to wai ki. Bukawakin na roy ba nagi. Come na sukui gagay ki.
Who cares for the dreams of the night when the morning trade wind sings through the palms, the canoe glides over the turquoise water, and there's nothing but the joy of action. Let the bright, hot universe soak into the soul. Let the energy of youth build and boil over.
bubu. Kijk. Kijk. No. Ja. Ah. Deze middag dat.
There's a price to pay for everything. Behind each dream lies the tedium of reality. For Conrad, it comes with the dawn. And romance gives way to the hardship of survival. Conrad has seen the advantage of technology. His spear gun, flippers, mask and snorkel make it easy to catch fish. But even here, there is a lesson. Is Sumatra not better off in the long term without such things?
Oh, Tara!
Yeah, what are you doing there?
Oh, we're cooking our lunch.
Oh, you're good boy.
One last act, symbolic and simple. Survival is a deadly game. Each lesson is a step towards the ability to win. The winner lives, the loser dies.
Here it comes.
All men must know this. Strength is your weapon, courage your friend. Life is not for the weak or the timid.
There, between the eyes. Go on, fight it. Fight it.
steep?
Yes, steep. Yeah, very strong.
Beyond the teeming romance that lies in the difference between men, the diversity of their homes, the multitude of their ways of life, the dividing strangeness of their faces and tongues, the thousand-fold mysteries of their origins, there lies the still profounder romance of their kinship with each other. A kinship that springs from the immutable constancy of man's need to share laughter and friendship, poetry and love in common.